All right, so I just want to go through a video about why you probably shouldn't use Linux the way I do. The reason I use Linux the way I do, the reason I do anything the way I do is because what I like is customization and I like messing with things. Um, I like changing my desktop and customizing uh, my you know my window environment. And I like changing things around. I like ricing to some extent. I'm not going to spend my whole. Well, actually, I do spend quite a bit of time doing that. Um, and I also like programming and stuff like that. If you are not the person that spends a majority of their time programming and scripting, and you spend more time gaming, or you spend more time, I don't know, writing emails for your job, or I don't know, using Microsoft Office or Excel. I don't know what people normally do on computers besides playing video games. Then you should probably not do what I'm doing because your life will be hell. I do what I do because I like changing things. I like things being this way and it's fun. Um Although I will tell you, it took me a long time to figure out how to set things up the way I did. And yeah, it took me a long time to learn any of this, to learn DWM, to learn how to install distribution more more or less from scratch, how to write complicated bash scripts, how to do a lot of different things. Um, I don't think most people should do that. I think most people don't care enough, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you not caring enough, because everybody has different interests. But yeah, if you're primarily focused about gaming and using your desktop for just things that are not programming or scripting, then don't do what I do because you probably shouldn't because you're gonna get confused and lost and you're probably gonna break something. Um, I made things still simpler on myself by using Ubuntu, um, because I realized the other distributions kind of suck. But yeah, just an alert out there to not do what I do. But I also like being able to use my desktop however I want. Like that's why I don't use Linux Mint or whatever or anything like that. Just because everything's already pre-configured for you, and I want to do things my way. That's the main reason why I do anything is because everything I want to do on a computer, I want to try to do it, and it's never going to be completely my way, but that's what I like. I'm that type of person. It's my way. I want it my way. And if I can't set it up my way, then I don't know if I even want to use it. I don't think a lot of people have that mentality. They just want to use it and they don't care if it's their way or not because they're not as in particular about that. And I don't think most people care about the terminal and learning the terminal commands. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I like learning the terminal and I like terminal commands, and it's really not as hard as you think. But scripting, it's definitely easier than programming for sure, but it does take quite a bit of time to learn. And I don't know, I've been doing it for like a long time because I've used Linux for a long time. And to me, it's just kind of, I guess, more so second nature at this point. But I guess to someone who doesn't care and doesn't want to spend time writing scripts all the time, then don't. You don't need to. There's no reason why you have to or need to. Um, but I will tell you, like I said before, what I'm doing is not as complicated also as you think it is. Um, at least I don't know. For me, it's not as complicated, but I don't know. To everybody, to each their own, I guess is what people say.